Divine greetings, masters. Very good evening, good morning, good afternoon, from whichever part of the world you're joining in. This is Madhu Soni, welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group Masters. Very warm welcome to each and every participant. Thank you for being here and sharing your time, space, and valuable energy with us. So, masters, I welcome each and every one, and thank you for joining. So today we have Shrabani Acharjee with us, and she is basically right now here in US. She is from USA, New Jersey, Edison, New Jersey, and basically she is from Durgapur, Bengal, and she is currently working here in IT sector from past 16 years, and she's currently a VP in Citibank as a tech lead and also a business analyst. And she's here in US from past, I believe, uh, 13 years, 12, 13 years. And well, she loves cooking, nature walking, and she started meditation a year ago, and so far she says that her experiences have been amazing. So very happy to welcome her here, and also would like to share that she is the wife of Sanjay Goswami ji, who is also doing Swadhyaya with us. And so very warm welcome, Shravani ji. Very happy to have you with our Swadhyaya team, and happy to have you on this platform of Light and Soul. And really amazing that you you took the initiative to start doing Swadhyaya with us. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, Madhuji. Yeah, thank you. It was a great, warm welcome from you. So yeah, happy to be part of this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, Masters, Shrabani ji will be actually doing the Swadhyaya of Your Soul's Plan, chapter 7, which is on accidents, and the pages are from 227 to 237. Sorry, 228 to 237.
28.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
28 to 237. So, all yours now. The platform is all yours, Shravani ji. So, go ahead and let me
Sure.
know if you need any
Thank you.
help. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. So we'll start with Swadhyay. So we are discussing on the accident chapter. So I'll just do a quick recap of what what we had yesterday.
Sure.
We are discussing about the Christina's story. So the Christina's part 1 story. So there, what we have come across till now is Christina is a 20-year-old administrative assistant in the Department of Political Science at Pomona College, and she was waiting for to pick her up after her routine day of work, and then her husband got delayed, and then to pass the time she decided to check her boss mailbox in the basement, and while she descended downstairs, she noticed a package in the mailbox. So she reached out for the package. It was a time bomb. So that time bomb blew her up against the solid cement wall, and then this accident, it made her totally blind, and there was shrapnel throughout her body, her chest and head, and she got very badly injured, and then she has to undergo lot of multiple surgeries on her face, on her hand, plastic surgery, everything. And then after a period of time, she was able to see. She got her eyes back, but but eventually, as the author Robert Saw was discussing with her about this accident. So what she mentioned is, just like her life changed due to the accident, one day it changed again, but through a non-physical experience. So what she was saying is, one day I was just walking across the campus, and she was thinking that I created the accident. So all of a sudden, a message came from the spirit that I was as good as everyone else, and that just because I had physical disabilities, it didn't make any difference. because I knew what I needed to know. It was an as though someone had picked the world off my shoulders. The sense of forgiveness that overcame me was very profound. So, I mean, this all we have gone across yesterday, but few lines. I thought that it is giving a very good message here. She understood that the forgiveness is the most critical piece to move forward. You know, uh, um, so that is what that is one thing that she learned. And then also another thing, another message that she got is spirit had gifted her with the understanding of neutrality, so the pure non-judgment with which wise non-physical beings view all experience. So, I mean, we come across a lot of life challenges, and we classify those life challenges as bad because they appear to cause suffering. But instead, it is again on the viewpoint of the soul. Challenges can be a neutral experience. It is the judgment which we say that it is a bad. Based on that, based on that, we say that it creates suffering. So this is another life lesson that she got, that this 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 gave her an understanding of neutrality. Okay. And then another thing that she came across is she has gone through, this accident has given her anger, guilt, and she tried everything. But when she came to know that it was an agreement that she made before birth, she everything got calmed. She was able to understand that if she has done this agreement, then there wasn't any reason to struggle further. So all of this we covered, yesterday. So and then we'll just start with 228. Okay, so 228 page. We'll start with that. So what we come across is Christina used to, there was there was a guide named Cassandra and a guide named Leona. They used to help her out in her journey. Okay, so they used to pass information to her, protect her frequently in situation, and also she used to communicate with Michael the archangel if she needs any specific help. Okay, now and then the Bob was the Robert, the author. He was saying that he was saying his experience, when he was talking with Cassandra. So with the Christina, and then we will also come across that when Christina channels Cassandra. So what is saying that of the many people with whom I had spoken, few had been familiar with the idea that we design our lives and challenges before we are born. So, yet in talking with people time and again, I noticed that resistance intensifies suffering and acceptance diffuses it. I therefore came to view surrender as a road to true power. So, when Robert, the author, is talking with Christina, so this is what he is saying, that the more we resist, it intensify our suffering. Whatever, we come across with lot of challenges in our life, right? And then the more we resist, it will give us more suffering. Instead, we should surrender. you know so if we surrender, that is the true power. So that's what and even and then Christina is also saying in that, I also received a message that suffering brings an energetic balance, that as people suffer, it releases energy for other people to push forward with certain things. And this is why she is just kept moving forward. So this suffering gave her some energetic balance to move forward. So then the author Robert is asking Christina if she had ever learned the identity of the bomber. So she is replying, I never found out. Years ago, I thought, I wish I could contact the person who sent the bomb because he need to know that I forgave him a long time ago. I made a contract with that person to have it occur. So she has forgiven the person, who has planted the bomb. So that's what she's saying. So she's saying, then the Robert is trying to ask more like, Christina, would it be accurate to say that the bombing was an act of service to you on the part of the other soul? It was a gift, she said without hesitating. Would you say you're grateful for it? Yes, totally grateful. So Christina, in this case, Christina is grateful to the bomb, to the person who planted the bomb. So author is saying that, see, he is so remarkable with her forgiveness and gratitude. She has completely forgiven someone whose actions had resulted in years of intense physical and emotional anguish for her. So it is an act, I mean, it is her act of forgiveness, though it has caused so much intense suffering in Christina's life, but even then she has forgiven that person. So to understand better, like how Christina has healed her so deeply, so Robert, you wanted to channel to Christina's guide, Cassandra. But as he channels with Cassandra, what author is saying, that everyone of us has a spirit guide. Okay, so and the spirit guide always work with us uh, in the same way Cassandra works with Christina. So Christina's clear audience does not grant her privilege access to spirit, but the same love and wisdom are showered upon all of us, whether or not our conscious minds can identify non physical beings as their source. Their guidance is offered to all in the form of feelings, intuition, impulses, images, and yearnings of our heart. It is up to us to listen. So what author is saying, that we every one of us has a spirit guide, and they always give us intuition. I mean, uh, in our life journey, we get some intuition, or we go somewhere, and then somehow we decide not to go, and then we come across that, if we would have gone, some accident might have happened and all. It's the spirit guide who always guides us in our journey. But it is just up to us if we want to listen or not. So, and also if you believe your spirit guide, right? Sometimes we get intuition, but we just ignore them, right? So that is what author is trying to say, that it is up to us to listen, and if you want to hear the spirit guide, right? So now we'll go through the Christina channels Cassandra. So we'll go through some of the conversation that is happening. Okay, so Cassandra, Robert is asking, why did Christina plan before she was born to experience the explosion? So, what Cassandra is saying, this one wanted to bring hope to the world. It was her mission of importance. It brings a level of understanding that the human body is simply a cell, and that you live many lifetimes, and that you have the opportunity to live those lifetimes with grace and peace. So so and then he's asking more questions, like, why specifically did she plan a bomb explosion? There may be a lot of other ways you can plan your challenge, but why specifically did she plan a bomb explosion? So what she is saying, what Cassandra is saying, simply she could survive it, and it was intense enough that it would catch the attention of other people, so they would listen. So this is another reason, why she planned for this accident. Then Robert is asking, why did the soul who created the bomb plan before birth to do so. Now, why did whoever has planted the bomb, why did that soul, agreed to do so? So it was a matter of freedom, replied Cassandra. It does not have any negative connotation. Is it accurate to say that the planting of the bomb was an act of service on the part of this individual to Christina and the world? Yes, the Divine One used that person as a vehicle to open the eyes of many people throughout time to see the truth. So when the person who planted the bomb dies and crosses back into spirit, will he feel remorse or regret? It will be part of the life review. So this is what Cassandra is saying, but he will not have any sense of regret. So, so author is asking that, that the person who has planted the bomb, will he be regret once he go back to spirit? But what Cassandra is saying, no, it is part of of the life review, and this soul will be neutral. So did the planting of this bomb fulfill any other objectives? So this is what Robert is trying to understand. So what Cassandra is saying, it did. It fulfilled an unconscious group thinking process. So this is also masters another major factor, unconscious group thinking process. You humans are sometimes carried by the sea of thoughts that comes from the cosmic consciousness. So, basically, the group thinking and the collective consciousness also sometimes plays a role, right? So on Earth, individuals are influenced by a group consciousness. It's a consciousness is nothing but energy, right? So at that time in our evolution, if consciousness is based largely on fear of death, fear of physical harm, fear of economic reversal, so this energy affects our thoughts and feelings. Because the role and power of the collective consciousness is not well recognized, people tend to see all their fear as self generated. So, in truth, they may be tapping into the energy of the collective. So this is what Cassandra is trying to say, that it fulfilled an unconscious group thinking. That is how the group consciousness also work, right? So that is what Robert and Cassandra, they are emphasizing on. And then Robert is asking, what does the soul of the bomber learn? Okay, so now he's going to the soul. What whoever has planted the bomb, what he is learning by this act, right? So what Cassandra is saying, the soul actualizes a depth of understanding that vibrates through all the etheric bodies. Madhu's sound is good, right?
Yes, all good.
Yeah.
Everything is
Okay,
good. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, so that is what, what does the soul of the bomber learn? So that is what Cassandra is saying. The soul actualizes a depth of understanding that vibrates through all the etheric bodies. So here, the author is trying to understand, right? And then what author is saying, that this Cassandra's comment reminded him of the angel who had said that John in chapter 2 was healing himself in order to heal his entire soul group. Though John's role was to heal same, in this case the bomber's role was to heal hatred, the hatred that had driven him to plant the explosion. So yeah, so then so now the Robert is asking, when he returns to the non-physical, I asked, what will be the reaction of the other soul? So Cassandra is saying, all events are looked at it in a neutral fashion. There will be an acknowledgement that the divine plan was carried out. So because this was an act of service that was planned before birth, this soul will not acquire any negative karma. So here what Robert is trying to understand, the person who planted the bomb. So it is like a negative, right? Will it create any negative karma because the person who planted the bomb tried to hurt someone? So but what Cassandra is saying, when Robert is asking that this soul will not acquire any negative karma, Cassandra is saying that's correct. It will not create any negative karma. Then he is asking, Robert is asking, Cassandra, is it accurate to say that on the other side in spirit there is a love between Christina and the person who planted the bomb? So this is another. See, whoever has planted the bomb, it was that person is part of Christina's soul group only. That's what we come to know here, right? So Cassandra is saying absolutely they have. Then have they worked together in past life, the person who planted the bomb and Christina? Yes, some of their other activities have had to do with healing, mutual healing of other individuals, and an aspiration to raise the consciousness of the earth in other ways. So so as I understand it, I said souls can choose to incarnate in any location at any time. So this is what the author is asking, right? So soul can choose that I want a certain location where I want to incarnate, right? So Cassandra is telling, yes, that's correct. Then why did Christina and the soul who planted the bomb choose United States at this time of history? Is asking. Cassandra is saying it had to do with freedom. It had to do with an unconsciousness on the part of one and a consciousness on the part of other. Christina was unconscious about the political situation of the earth at that point in time. Christina was moving through her life in a way that was planned, but she was not making any conscious decision. And her brother was in Vietnam in the middle of the war. See, Christina did not fully understand the essence of what he is going through. His brother is going through, uh, and and then she also had this accident. So this act was done to raise the consciousness, and it was an act of freedom, right? It had to do with the freedom. So did Christina plan this experience to wake herself up so that she could lead a conscious life? Yes, that's correct. So was she given opportunities to awaken earlier in her life so that the accident would not be necessary? No, that consciousness was not made available. So now the author is trying to understand that a soul can take various challenges, right? But in this case, why why Christina chose you know uh, this type of challenge, the explosion, right? So that is what the author is trying to understand, right? So there are many ways, the soul tries to awaken the personality. So if the personality doesn't awaken, the soul tries in a stronger ways, right? So I mean, even in our case, right, as uh, as we move forward, sometimes we get some headache or something, right? And sometimes we ignore it, right? So soul tries to give you some hints that where we should so that the soul is awakened. But in few cases we just ignore it, and then the soul tries a stronger way. So there are many ways soul can plan for challenges, but the author is trying to understand why specifically this explosion which Christina decided in her soul plan to proceed forward, right? So so what what uh, so what we are get what we understand is it was done for a higher purpose to awaken other people in order to provide hope and consciousness. So that is why Christina's soul, planned for this. So now, now Robert is asking Cassandra, when the explosion was planned, was it understood that it would definitely, probably, or might not happen? Right. So this is where the free will comes. Right. So the free will, it is up to the individual to decide that whether I want to accept it, or I want to ignore. Right. Free will is the term that vibrates harmonically to each individual as they live on the earth. You may change the lesson you have chosen by increasing your vibrational frequency, learning to be compassionate, and treating each person you encounter on the earth as you treat your Messiah. You may not have a sense that you are making these changes because the frequencies of your planet are quite dense, and as you take the higher road, the higher frequency will lift you into more loving actions. So you can increase your vibration by doing meditation, by various factors, right? And then you can change as we will go through few of them. And then we will understand that even whatever we have planned, sometimes whatever we do soul, whatever we plan during our birth, but if we increase our vibration, and if we learn those lessons already, then maybe few of the challenges will not come in our life. So so we will once we go through all of this, we will go through that, and we will understand. So what in this case, in this case, once we raise our vibration, we will go to the higher frequencies, and will lift you into more loving actions towards others. You may ascend to the place that holds all your records, past, present, future, and Akashic record, and assess your life plan. This plan may be altered through loving thoughts and wishes that bring you into a thought form for human good. So thought forms are nothing but energy. So as you think, right, based on your thought, how strong is your thought, you can even manifest it in your physical realm. So we have also seen, in that Thinking and Destiny, right? That is another book which we are doing Swadhyaya, and there also we have seen how thought form plays an important role. If your thought form, if your emotions are strong, it can you can even manifest it in your physical life. So and then always there are spirit guide, which always guide us every time uh, in our journey. So that is what here, even Cassandra is saying the same to the author. Simply ask your guide at the Akashic library to materialize your file in its current form, and meditate on the changes you have formulated to ascend you to the higher planes of consciousness. So as you meditate more, master, and then as you raise your vibration, as as you learn yeah, forgiveness and love to others, it raises your vibration, and it helps everyone. So here we will go through one very important, I like this paragraph very much. So here it is saying, the earth is currently moving up in vibration each day, and more souls are rising to the occasion of living out a higher thought form. Soon there will not be room for those who do not act for the good for all. The challenges you choose to learn may no longer be appropriate to your soul, as you have chosen to bring love and peace and light to the ones on your path. You may enact changes for yourself and the good of all by always seeing the best in all beings and lifting them to their highest good. So the earth's energy is also increasing, the vibrations, and there will be a time, you know there will not be any room who is not doing any good act, right? So that is what here we are learning, right? Life challenges are simply a method to slow soul down. so they may actualize the beauty around them. So we get sometimes the life challenges, to slow down, to slow down the souls. The slower we move on earth, the higher the celestial vibration frequency. Pain and suffering are some vehicles of choice, and some beautiful ones pick that because they are taking on the pain of others so that they make live life on earth free of pain. So few people on earth take pain, so that there is a reason, right? That is what author is trying to say. So you're not given more than you can handle, but some souls choose to move more rapidly. So here you're not given more than you can handle. So like as you ask, right? When the time comes, you get the message, from anyone, from your higher soul, from masters, you get that message, right? So you are always given when there is a time you should receive it. That's what author is trying to say. But some souls choose to move more rapidly through the wells of conscious development in a particular lifetime. Miracles happen, and choices may be made to change things. Earth pain and suffering may not always transform on the physical pain, but the thought form of positive vibration chosen by the bearer of the pain may be altered. So always we should think positive, and always our thinking should be positive, and we should always show compassion, love to everyone. That is the message we are getting, right? So now Robert is saying his experience, right, based on his research. In the course of his research, so what he's saying, I have never heard that post-birth altering of our life plan. We can alter our plan, right? This here what we learned is, if we raise our vibration, if we learn love, compassion, we have a choice that we skip few of the challenges, and maybe we can even we have this is the free will, right? We are altering few of our life plan. So with this conversation with Cassandra, that is what Robert learned, and that is what he's saying. In my course of research, I have not heard much about the post birth altering of our life plan, but Cassandra's inspiring explanation ranged through intuitively. So now he is asking Cassandra, if the person who planted the bomb had chosen not to, what would have happened later in Christina's life to awaken her? Were there backup plan in this case? So what Cassandra is saying, yes, practices of consciousness would have occurred related to the vibratory patterns of the earth where she lived. Other events would have occurred within her family structure. So if the person who has planted the bomb, if he wouldn't have done it, there was some backup plans, and based on that, some other challenges they may have faced. Given that Christina's plan was to raise consciousness, it occurred to me that she and I might have agreed prior to incarnation to tell her story in this book. So now Robert is having, this thought that maybe Robert and Christina, they have already planned that they will write in this book. Christina will come, and he will write out her, right? So now he is asking this question to Cassandra. Cassandra, did Christina plan before birth to tell her story in the book I am writing? Yes, that was her reply. So, have Christina and I worked together in other lives? You have had contact before. How did she and I know we would find each other in this lifetime? So, what Cassandra is saying, it is a sea of consciousness, and the vibratory patterns brought you together. You are of the same soul group. So it is the work which both they are doing, right? So that is what bring has brought them together. So now he's asking Cassandra, uh, some of the readers of Christina's story will be people who have had an accident. what would you like to say to those people? So in this, what Cassandra is saying, the depression, the anger, the why me, and the final state of acceptance are part of the lesson that has to be accomplished to reach a particular soul level of consciousness. It is a beautiful process. It is a very important to forgive yourself in each stage of the process so that you can achieve your highest level of consciousness and then regenerate. So here, whatever challenge that we face in our life, we say that, oh, why me? Why I only get all of this challenge? Instead, we should accept our challenge, right? We in the before we came across that, the more we resist, it intensifies, right? So we should accept our challenge and we should move forward. So the depression, anger, why me, this should not happen. We should accept it. And as we forgive, right, forgiveness, as we forgive, yeah, that also increase the consciousness, right? So that is what Cassandra have mentioned. So with that, we finish the part one of this. So it is still 2:35.
Yeah.
So before yeah, so Madhuji, you want to say something, and then maybe we'll proceed with part two. Do you want to
Um,
say anything?
Nothing special though, but yeah, there are a few pointers that I would like to share. But I think you should just finish the two more pages and then we can go ahead and have a discussion, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, sure. So we'll go through the part two of Christina's story. Okay. So what we have seen is now, so with this, Cassandra has helped the author to understand the purpose of the explosion and how Christina was able to heal emotionally. So what Christina had planned this explosion, right? So that is what we came to know, that Christina has planned this explosion in her life plan, in her birth plan, and then and she is able to heal herself also. So forgiveness has been the key to her inner healing. And forgiveness came more easily with the realization that she had planned the accident before birth and it was an act of service to the world. So Christina, so after this accident, right, Christina took a career of healer, right? And then after she completed her college degree, she took the healer, and then she will say about her experience, like, see, Christina developed an intense in neurological disorders and began working in hospitals. So she will give her experience, she as she talk with her patients, right? So what she come across, right? So what Christina is saying, people wanted to know what happened to my hand. When I explained, they began to realize there was a hope there. That was the reason my soul made the contract to have such a horrifying event happen, because it gives other people hope. And then as she as she help people, so so Robert is trying to understand, right, when she talks with people, with her patient, in her work, what she has come across. So what Christina is saying, the individuals I see become very conscious following injury. They have an understanding of their purpose. Every person without fail has told me that it's been a spiritual journey for them. If I ask if they would do it again, they all say yes. With the people I see, it frequently takes at least 2 to 3 years, sometimes five, to heal. Some of the final stages of spiritual growth have to do with endurance and patience. People learn those skills as they move forward. So they learn, they get all of this injury for this spiritual growth, right? That is what she is trying to say. And then many of them have multiple accidents. car accident increase in occurrence, and sometimes it increases exponentially. The message that she has got is is an advancement of spiritual growth and the soul. Okay, so Robert is trying to ask Christina, have you received information about spirit as to why, in addition to learning patience and endurance, they planned those challenges before they were born? So it is, so what she is saying, it is a self-love. People people who have lived their lives in a very unconscious way, doing many things as rapidly as possible, learn how to love themselves through having to slow their lives down. Other lessons have to do with the people in their environment. The person's soul has agreed to have that journey in order to give information to other people. The others are learning to love people who have injuries and to understand that what is invisible on earth really does exist. So and our author is asking, Christina, as a healer, what would you say to people who must endure great physical pain? So what Christina is saying, draw a circle in front of yourself, step into the circle of pain and toward it rather than trying to move away from it. So if you have any physical pain, you 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 try to, you draw a circle and you step into it and do not move away from there. If you move away, then it will not, it will get intensifies, right? So it will, if you in that step into the circle of pain and toward it rather than trying to move away from it, it will then subside to levels you can handle. So, and then the author is saying, Christina, how your relationship has changed, right, with this accident, with the explosion. So, what she is saying, that some of my best friend has left my life. People understand that life is extremely fragile. If it can happen to someone they know, then it can happen to them, and that's frightening. Whoever is supposed to be in your life will be there. Sometimes you are to walk the journey alone, and you don't need a lot of outside help. You may think you do. The people you think that and wallow in that become victims. If you look inside yourself, the pathway will be lighted for you, no matter whether you walk it alone or with other. All you need to do is ask spirit for help. So that is what she's saying, that this explosion, some of her best friend left her, but what she understood is, you have to walk. If you have to walk alone in your journey, you have to walk, but always your spirit guide is always there to help you in your journey. So that is what Christina has mentioned. So with this, we completed 237 page. So yeah. So
Thank you
Madhuji, yeah,
so much.
to you.
Thank you so much, Shrabani ji. So wonderfully done. Your Swadhyaya was had a lot of information and beautifully finished it. And I'm so happy and proud of you that you took the initiative of joining us and the Swadhyaya team. Thank you so much. Lovely hearing you and
Thank you.
great
Thank
Swadhyaya.
you.
So, Masters, today we heard Swadhyaya from Shrabani Acharjee, and it's really wonderful. And also this book, Your Soul's Plan by Robert Schwartz. It has lot of lot of information regarding the soul's plan, pre-birth planning, how we all as souls choose to plan our birth, plan how our life is going to be in the next incarnation. And that in all says so much that it's not as if we are not being helped. It's not as if we are going to, like, others are to be blamed for our problems, but we are the own sole proprietor of all the planning that we have done, and the situation, challenges, hurts, whatever it is, it is only and only planned by us with our guides, spirit guides, archangels, or ascended masters, or for that matter, it can be many other souls who are going to incarnate along with us. So here, there are a few pointers that I would like to share, and this is what I learned, that with my journey as well, I felt that I have already given introduction of Shrabani ji, and you were late, Pushpa ji. So anyhow, Shrabani ji is esteemed wife of Sanjay Goswami ji. She is from New Jersey, and Edison, New Jersey, and also she is also a business analyst, a tech lead, VP of in Citibank, and she likes nature walk as well as meditation is also what she likes. She's doing it from I believe a year ago, and
A year
amazing
ago. Yeah.
experiences. Yeah. So anyhow, what I was saying about this wonderful book, that in this chapter, accidents, chapter 7, and pages like what Shrabani ji has covered, we learned about how we can access our Akashic records. Definitely the part where we are learning and healing ourselves, forgiving others, not going through that anger. Definitely, when a person who is burnt because of that accident, where where you found that your body is all now covered with, basically the skin is now totally thin, very, it becomes, very, how to say, after the skin burns, it sticks, from places. And definitely the bomb also had shrapnels, and the nails were also, like, they also went inside the body. It had definitely created a lot of problems for Christina. She had to go for, like, she had to go into surgeries maybe more than 5-10 times, and it was not, you know even when we go for surgery for a single time or for once, we feel so, like, so much anesthesia has been given, so much surgery has to be done, cutting and all those things, stitching. Just imagine the plight of that lady, the girl, and what she must have gone through, or anyone who goes through. And so it brought me to this accident that happened few years back in 2000, where we had the Pentagon area, how everything came down in USA, and what all things happened. There were a lot of people who were killed in under that building, and um, many things happened. But when these things happen, people start hating others and blaming others. But these accidents are a form of bringing group consciousness, and also this consciousness that yes, you can forgive, you can, there's hope that, there's love, unconditional love, by removing that anger and forgiving everyone. So through this, Christina also actually had planned that it would bring hope, and level of consciousness will be increased among others in that community where she was living. But apart from that, one more thing that brought Robert Schwartz brought into our understanding was that as you forgive others and as you raise your consciousness and vibration, we actually go through higher vibrations and higher frequencies, and also we start accessing. If we start forgiving and we just start letting go and releasing the unforgiving attitude, what happens to us is we start getting into that higher consciousness. Also, past, present, and future. We can access all these through the Akashic records. Now, I had this question for my own self. Why I had been shown my past lives? I never understood this. But this is the thing that now, because uh, there's some kind of healing was taking place. I had a lot of migraines, cholesterol issue, thyroid issues, and other things also. But the thing is, I started letting go. I started releasing that stuff, and forgiving people, accepting, surrendering. So a lot of changes happened. And within these 3 years, I had been shown my past life. So I was thinking, wow, I must have done something great. Now, today, I got my answer that when you access like when you are able to access this higher consciousness, higher vibrations, it is only because when you are into that forgiving attitude, when you forgive everyone, you don't keep that anger within yourself, you release it, you heal, you start healing yourself, and that is when you start healing your body, mind, and soul. And then you start, when you start this journey, you also can access this past, present, and future. It's definitely you are going to be shown about your future. You can access your akashic record. You can access what is your soul plan. So there's a how to say, there's this thinking where you understand what is your soul purpose, why you have come here, why you are here, what is the purpose behind what you are doing right now. And I had this question. um, Definitely I know that, yes, intuitively, gut feelings and other things, but then this is why. So this is a very, very important pointer, masters, that we all need to remember. This is what made me realize. I was smiling because, it just brought this into my mind, that this is a very important point that we should always keep in mind, that start releasing, start being compassionate to others, show empathy towards others, forgive everyone, and release. Don't keep it to yourself. The more you are into that unforgiving attitude, definitely you will not raise your vibration higher. And when we raise, a single person's vibration is raised, definitely your whole soul group also raises their cosmic, their consciousness, and we raise the universal consciousness, and that is how the vibration of earth or our universe also increases. So thank you so much, Shrabani ji. Beautifully done. Thank you. Anyone, if anyone wants to share anything, please do raise your hand. And yeah, Sanjay ji.
Hello, Madhu.
Hello, Sanjay ji.
Hello, all masters. Nicely done, Shrabani. So it's like in this story also, basically all of this story, whatever we have gone through, right? There are key points that like the forgiveness is one.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other thing is basically if you go through any hardship in your life, basically accident or any kind of a downfall,
Trauma. Yeah.
it's not like a, if we think humanly or like in our lower consciousness, we always blame others, basically that because of this person or because of this reason it happened to me. But
Mm-hmm.
if we start thinking that it's my own planning, basically, if you understand that thing, that it's planned by me and there is no one to blame, then that instant itself bring you healing.
Correct.
So anything happens, basically in my life, I started understanding this thing after reading these books and coming to meditation and all. But before this, I used to think in this way that if anything goes wrong, then I would always think this is for my good. Actually, God wants this to happen for me, and there is something better than this planned for me. If I was searching for job and if I miss a job just for like some little bit thing, that I will think that okay, there's something better for me. So this
Correct.
is not right thing, and it's good for me, basically. So I don't get into a situation where I say this is bad because of this person or because of that reason I didn't get it through. That's one thing. Other thing is like forgiveness always. So anything happens, like in this story, she was asking if I know that person who was one who planted the bomb, then I would personally thank him and forgive him. I already forgive him.
Mm-hmm.
So these
Yes.
are the message, basically we should take it from this story, that and that burden out our actually all the things which we are taking on our head and we are blaming others, that will go away basically from there.
Yes. And one more thing that is also that calls for attention is that as you progress further in your life, definitely you are shown your strengths and weaknesses. Like how Shrabani ji
Mhm.
mentioned that if you have any pain, step into that pain circle, make a circle around yourself, step into that pain, basically accepting that pain,
Yeah,
surrendering to it, and understanding.
surrendering.
Yeah. So that is what also helps you. Another thing is that you can always better yourself when you know your weaknesses or where you were wrong. So this is how I corrected myself time and over again and again. If I saw, and that is how I raised my consciousness, raised my vibrations, or how the masters helped me, because I had to go on this journey by my own self. It was my own journey. So for not, it's not like I'm not being proud and saying that, but for each and everyone here, there, everyone has their own journey to take care of. Everyone has to go into their own journey so that they can grow spiritually, until unless we go through certain challenges. So there's also another point where guides say that sometimes for spiritual growth, you can see, like in the second part of the story where Christina is talking about that she is also into speech pathology, and she goes into now helps and help others by volunteering, or helping others. So many of the cases were accidents which were rear-ended. Basically, the accidents, more and more accidents were there, which had come, people had come for help, and Christina was helping. So she saw that most of the cases were rear-ended. That is, the accidents happened because somebody rear-ended them when they were driving. So definitely, it was not as if they were going to do some accident, but somebody actually hit them from behind to their car. So now the point is, through this also, when they get into that pain, trauma, or anything, or any kind of headache or neck pain, or because when you are rear-ended, your body goes into some kind of jerk, and that happens, and that also helps you grow spiritually. So it brought this into my mind, that when I used to have migraines, whenever I used to have headaches, I would always think, why I'm going into this kind of pain, why this problem is happening, why me, all those questions were there. But then now this is a different understanding. The way of understanding that I understood was that because there was something that made me feel bad, that's why I used to have migraines, or something that was stuck there, some kind of emotion. Also, this was the part where I must have planned my own soul planning, where I would have given this migraine and taken this migraine issue. And now, because I came into meditation, I healed it. And it was this where I am also growing spiritually. So really wonderful. And
On the same point, Madhu, just wanted to add actually. So I was reading one book. I forgot the master name, but the message was similar line that you're if you're diverting from your soul path, then the
deviation, yeah.
spirit guide and masters will try to bring you back. So the first impression will be to give you physical pain, basically at the lower level first. And then if you're not getting there, then you'll get some higher level, basically. So let's say first you get fever, migraine, or some kind of a body part pain. If you
Yes.
don't listen to that, then it becomes your kind of like a bigger injury, where you will get like a sickness, like you broke your hand or something like that. And if you don't listen to that, then the third stage will be accidents, where it will try to shake you fully, that you understand something is going wrong, and then you reset your mind, you bring back to your state where you are off from that particular station. Like basically, if you are into money making only, and you are just chasing left and right, just money only, but your goal was to help others and grow spiritually,
Yeah.
then you will be put into the spot where you get into fatal accident. You will be bedridden for like a 3 months, 6 months, and during that time the master will again come back to you, your spirit guide will come back to you, and they will try to give you glimpse like why it happened and what you're supposed to do next. So this is very profound actually. When I read through that also, it's like, it's when we get through this downfall, it's not like to think like self-sabotage or blame others because of that person. It's basically for your own good, that you are coming to your track by this, basically.
Yeah. Actually, this the point that you shared is also from your soul's plan only. Day before yesterday, I think I covered it, and it was the same thing, that we are actually given small accidents. First, it would be very little or in a very smaller way. But then if you still are on that deviated path, you are going to be brought back by the guides through these accidents. And these accidents will grow bigger and bigger until you come back. So this
Right.
is yeah. So I'm changed. Anyhow, we'll take Rani ji. Yes, Rani ji.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Shrabani ji. That was such a beautifully done class. So at the end, I think the author was asking that, can we think that this was a service given by the one who did the bombing and not he? So, and the answer was yes. So I was just thinking of the terrorists and all who do all these things, and there are groups involved, and so much of terror happening, and so much of loss, especially children and all. So how can we put that into the same meaning? You understand my question?
I think I
Yeah, one thing, Madhu, on the same question, it just came into my mind actually. So I was listening to Dolores Cannon actually. She was one of the great master. So she explained about it exactly on the same point that when you see this kind of like a group or fatal injuries in the group, basically bombing or earthquake or a tsunami or let's say 9/11 kind of a situation. So it involves basically different factors. One of them is basically the group karma resolution also. Then the other thing is like the bringing the consciousness to the whole planet basically. So if you remember this the time when 9/11 happened, it was
that's what
not
I
only
shared
US.
Pentagon
It
earlier, right?
yeah, it was not only US. The whole universe, basically whole globe, basically every single continent, every single even small town was praying for these people, and they were sending the empathy. So it increased the whole earth vibration of that duration itself actually in that couple of hours itself actually. So there was a reading done that time. Actually, it's continuously done by US, UK, and one more actually country. Three countries are doing that. So they measure the electromagnetic radiation across the globe actually. And during that duration, when it happened, the radiation was on the peak actually. It was never measured until then. That because every single person is praying for them, the whole vibration is coming from the heart and increase the overall earth vibration actually. So yeah, it's like the group consciousness enhancement as well as the group karma resolution. Also, sometimes people like a lot of people does the mass killing. Basically, they are, let's say 10-15 people. They were part of a army and they killed a lot of villagers. Then they have to balance it all together to understand how the pain is about. Basically, when you kill innocents, then how does it feel? So they will plan their own as a group that will collectively will feel this pain again, and they come into some situation where they will die brutally, and they will understand this and balance the karma also.
Yeah.
My
Basically,
God.
this is what
Yeah.
this is what
This is
I
deep.
shared.
Yeah.
No, but this when one person's consciousness heals, the other person or this whole soul group consciousness also heals and raises also. So same way, when I was talking about this, when Shrabaniji ended, it was about the cosmic consciousness that everyone who is attached to that soul group or to that community, everyone is healing. We bring that hope and forgiveness, and also that we pray for each other and we show this empathy, compassion, unconditional love towards them. See, if during that time in 2000 when I shared about Pentagon, that time what was happening, the building came down, there was like destruction, many people died, children died, lot of the building material was on top of many children, people, lot of things happened. But during that time, everyone from every part of the world was praying for them, like how Sanjay ji said. Same way, we were like giving that vibrations of praying, unconditional love, peace, sending peace towards. Like now also, when we are talking about this war going on in this part of the other part, UK, uh, uh, around that, like Afghanistan and all those areas, what are we doing? We are also um, praying for them, right? Iraq, where this war was happening. Still now, we are all praying so that people, Syria, everywhere, what is happening? Still, these mass killings have to happen some way or the other, so that people who are not of that vibration, who are not trying to change at all, they have to go. They have to go. It is not easy listening that, but the part is that there is no space for that. People have to come out of that and have to get into that higher frequency state, showing unconditional love, unforgiving attitude, like forgiving attitude should be there, right?
Correct. So what I understand is that karma is actually nothing but um,
The
Like I
balancing
read,
is
it's the
there.
balancing thing, right? Things which you could not balance in one life, one
We
physical
have
life.
been
You just have to go back and, you
in the
know,
last, I think, Swadhyaya, maybe Pooja ji's or mine, I think we have shared that the soul actually, basically, whatever you do in this lifetime or any other lifetime you have done, you have to come back and also you have to feel. If you have done something wrong, either in that same lifetime, you are going to repent, or you have to go through that. What you have given to others, the karma is going to come back to you, return to you, so that you understand, you can feel it, you understand the repercussions of what your actions had been, right?
but with the understanding, Madhuji, the only difference is when you realize that it is not a pain, you should just take it happily as if this was your plan, right?
Yeah,
Because
it's the
if you keep saying
understanding.
that, oh my God, this is my destiny, I will be sad forever, well, you're getting the karmic reaction, but even when you're facing it, you're not taking it in a way like it was your plan. So it will not work, right?
Yeah, because that is where this thing comes in, that you are shown some kind of body pain, migraines, some kind of disease, or some kind of other things happen to you, accidents happen to you, until you come back to your soul purpose, until you come back to your soul plan, right? So you have to, there's this understanding, because the light is also working with you, right? The light of intelligence. We are actually doing this book in Hindi, Swadhyaya, in Hindi groups, Thinking and Destiny. And in that also, not only that, but there is something that we all understand, that there is something, some supreme power is working along with us. And that is where that power is actually teaching us, guiding us, lighting our path. And that is the light that works with us. And that brings that consciousness into our mind that, yes, this is what we had to do, but we were not doing it. Let us now forgive. Let us show compassion, empathy, unconditional love, forgive others, release, let go, all these. So every day when we are doing our inner work, we are learning. But for those people who are not learning, they are shown these accidents or given those accidents so that they come back to your path, right?
Yeah, but the guidance is needed for them to come back also. Yeah.
Maybe, but because the light is working, you might be conscious of your doing. So I was conscious of my doing, what I am doing, or what is making me feel bad about certain situations in my life. So I started forgiving, understanding, forgiving, patience, surrendering. Because sometimes I'm impatient, right? I'm running. I'm running just to finish, right? You're running, but then you have to empathize. You have to forgive your own self as well. Not only forgiving others, but your own self is also very important. Not being in guilt. So most of the time I was in guilt. You know, there was a certain situation. I'm not going to
And
go ahead.
also I just want to add one more thing with this book. What I am also understanding is, there is no negative or positive karma, right? Because here we came across that the author was asking, the man who planted the bomb, is he doing a negative karma? He was,
Neutral, yes.
the guide said no, so it is part of your soul plan,
Correct.
and as we move forward in the next pages, we will also come to know why they planned it. It was a evolution for both the soul.
Yes, correct.
Why the person who planted, that was also part,
Very
that
nice.
person was also stuck for lifetime, right? So
Correct.
it is very difficult to say it's a negative or positive, right? There is always
No negative.
what we are understanding is, we plan everything, whatever we encounter in our life, we forget everything once we come here in earth, right? So we plan everything, and then it comes as we plan, and then we think, oh, why it happened to me, why me, and all of those happens,
Yeah.
right? So
Here's
all of this book, yeah,
here's the story of
helps us.
uh,
Yes.
I think I don't remember that name, but we have learned the story under drug addictions and alcoholism. Yeah, sure, Sanjay, thank you so much. So what happens is, here that lady, I think Christina's mother, right? Not Christina, but some lady where she was blind, right? Or no, she was hearing impaired, right? Hearing impaired. I don't remember.
Penelope, or
Penelope,
what?
yeah, Penelope. So Penelope's mother, she had in her past life, she had a boyfriend. who the boyfriend actually killed Penelope's mother in the past lifetime. So what happens? That was the free will of that boyfriend, right? That he wanted to kill because he was in that rage, anger. But here, this soul, maybe they have chosen something to bring to raise the consciousness of the community, whole soul group. So this was not part of the basically, maybe it was pre-birth planning or something, but there was nothing like that. Okay, that there was any karma attached to it, and there is no regret also, because it was planned so that it was it brings unconditional love to the fore, or compassion, kindness, and there's no ill feeling, no regret, right? So it was that is why the soul was neutral.
The reason why I was asking is, I know a few people who keep saying that, and at that point, I don't know what to say. That, oh my God, this is happening. Maybe I deserve this, and they're not into meditation. So how
Right.
to explain? Because things are coming again and again and again in different ways, and they're like
I
saying,
will,
"Oh, I will end my life in few years. Like this is the end of it, and this is I don't know what else I'm supposed to see in this life." So at that point, I don't have enough words to tell them, so that's why I was
I
asking.
will share this. It's a very important question, Raniji. You really
Yeah,
brought a very good question for everyone to understand. That, see,
thanks.
we can't make everyone understand, first of all. First, let us be clear about it. Not everyone is on the same page. We are on this journey, not they are not on the journey with us. Some people had to be left behind because it's their own journey. But as human beings, as spiritual masters, or as we have learned the spiritual wisdom, we are going through this journey. We have understood, we through our understanding we can let them know if they are able to understand what we are saying, if they are ready to understand. We can't force any learning. Okay, we can let them know that, you know what, I go through like how you can share your wisdom would be like, see, I understand and I totally empathize with you. I know where you are coming from. But the thing is that when we go on to this journey, this is how karma works. This is how spiritual wisdom is. This is what it is telling us to do. And until unless we start letting go and release and forgive, we can't heal ourselves, because we don't want to have that energy with us. And because we must have done certain things in our past lives, we have to repent. We have to understand that what we must have done, we are just going through only 20% of what we have done. We must have done 100% to them, and now we are just only incurring 20%. And that is the thing. Just imagine what that 100% would have done to that other person. Now you are just feeling that uh, 20%, and you are feeling so bad about it, or you are in this negative zone. But not saying negative, but say that you feel that you are given,
Helpless. Yeah.
yeah, you are helpless, or you are given this, there is a lot of challenge in your life. But just imagine what it must have done to that other person. So this is how you have to continue, and then definitely words will start rolling in. I won't go and share everything, but then definitely it's your way, how you want to proceed and how you're connecting with that person. What all things come to your mind, because now you're on this journey, you have learned so much here in this group. Definitely you are representing us. Whenever we all go out from here, definitely we are representing light and soul, or we are representing PSSM, or we are representing soul wisdom. So as souls we can do this, and this is where we need to start. So you have to take the cue. If the person is ready to listen to you, first of all, we can definitely help them, tell them. If they're ready to listen, fine. If not, then we can't do anything, because their time has not come.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you so much,
Shrabani ji,
Madhuji.
but wonderful question. And thank you to Shrabani ji for pointing out great points, and Sanjay ji as well. So thank you so much,
Thank you so
everyone.
much. Yeah.
Thank you. So let's go into meditation. And Shrabani ji, I don't know, but I haven't asked. So would you like to take meditation, or what else? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think you can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So thank you so much, masters. Let's go into meditation then. It was so wonderful of Shravani ji to help us with this Swadhyaya today. So in the upcoming days, 2 more days are there, masters. If anyone wants to pick it up, please do pick up. And it would definitely do a world of good to us, helping us. So thank you so much, masters. Let's go into meditation. Take your positions. So 3 positions we have to learn. First is we have to sit cross-legged like this if you're sitting on floor. If you are sitting on sofa chair, just sit on the sofa and let your feet touch the ground and cross your ankles like this. Clasp your hands and fingers, keep them on your lap and close your eyes. And let's breathe in and breathe out. So you can also do this, that take 4 seconds to inhale or breathe in, and then take 5 seconds to just keep your breath where you are, wherever you are. Don't release it. And then release it. Take 6 seconds to release it. That's what you can do. Feel it and see that you are reclaiming your power back, reclaiming your energy as you are breathing in. And when you are breathing out, take 5 seconds to keep your breath at the same place and then release. Take 6 seconds to release. 4 seconds to breathe in, stop, and then 6 seconds to release out. As if you are reclaiming your power, you're centering your energies, focusing on your third eye chakra between the 2 eyebrows, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, masters. As you breathe in, focus inwards, relaxing your body, your brain, your mind, your facial expressions, relaxing your neck region, your throat, your gut, your voice with each and every breath. One by one, as you breathe in, feel that each breath filled with life force energy is entering your body with full of love, light, happiness and joy. You feel a sense of harmony, oneness entering your body, mind and soul. As you breathe in, you are relaxing your shoulders, your hands, your spine. Upper back, lower back. Each and every part of your body is now totally connected with your incoming and outgoing breath. As you breathe in, masters, your breath enters your nostrils, goes into your gut, your throat, and travels downwards into your lungs and heart. Every breath rejuvenates and recharges your heart chambers, your lungs. So breathe in fully, totally, expanding your lungs and filling your lungs with refreshed life force energy, which helps your bronchioles in your lungs. Each and every breath opens the door of your arteries and veins. Any blockages that you may have are now being released, opened within your heart. Let us forgive everyone, forgive our own self. When we don't forgive others, one part of our heart is blocked. It becomes blocked because we have closed our heart for people who have hurt us. But through unconditional love, by forgiving them, empathizing with them, and understanding that we all are on a soul journey. Everyone's journey is different, and we have to respect that. Let us share this unconditional love and forgiveness with everyone. Let us love them for whatever they have done. Let us not hate them, because someday we all have planned our soul journey. No one is to be blamed. So why keep our hearts closed for others or anyone, or even for your own self? As you breathe in, feel the energies of love traveling inside with each life force energy. As you breathe in, forgive your own self. Shower your own love to yourself, to your own heart. Feel it expanding, opening. Your heart chakra is expanding because of this unconditional love, forgiveness. Let your heart feel this love, immense love that you feel towards yourself, your heart, and others. We all can affirm, I am love. I love myself, and I love everyone around me. I love everything and everyone. I radiate the frequency of love. As I breathe in, all the organs in the lower abdomen, upper abdomen, and the reproductive region are also rejuvenated, recharged with each incoming breath. My breath that travels inwards is healing all my organs from head to toe. I feel a sense of tranquility, serenity, peacefulness, and calm entering in all my cells. In each and every DNA pattern, structure, codes, everywhere. Peace is instilled. Love is being instilled. I feel a sense of calm all through my body. As we breathe in, let us feel this expansion of every breath happening inside our abdomen, in the lower parts, upper parts. Every part is filled with peace, calm, and loving energies. How often have you shared love with your organs? Have you ever spoken loving words to your organs? If not, do share and send love to your organs. Be grateful for all those services that they have done for you. As you go inwards and down, go below your waist and try relaxing your hips, thighs, knees, calf muscles, your shin bone, your bone marrows, nerves, veins, the soles of your feet and your toes. Every breath enters your feet, vibrating life force energies within you. As you breathe in, masters, sense and feel your body from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet and your toes, and ground your energies into Mother Earth. Let us invoke universal energies of white light within us, from the crown chakra, going deep down towards our feet, as if we are a channel of this universal white light energies. As we are connecting with Mother Earth, imagine roots growing out from your body, going deep down and anchoring Mother Earth with your roots. This white light energies are traveling for the universe, from the universe into you, into your crown, going like a pillar of light within your body, creating white light inside you, around you. And now, Mother Earth is also accessing this white light, healing itself. Feel the grounding, stabilizing energies of Mother Earth, helping you connect with her. And the universal energies, as if both the Mother and Father energies are guiding us, stabilizing us, supporting us. Now very slowly let go of your body's consciousness, as you are totally protected and supported by Mother Earth and Father Universe. Just be with your breath. And as you go deeper and deeper, we go higher and higher into higher consciousness. So become one with your breath, masters, and be aware of each and every breath. Be with your breath, masters, and go deeper and deeper. Feel each and every breath. Be aware of your breath, masters. Come back to your natural, normal, easygoing breath. Every inhalation and exhalation has now become one. The white light energies of the universe are cleaning your parasympathetic nerves, helping you heal and helping you awaken, helping you clear your challenges related to your health, bringing you a sense of great wisdom and intelligence. As you inhale and exhale, you also inhale cosmic consciousness. The cosmic energy also enters your parasympathetic nerves and heals you, helps you release heaviness and darkness out through your system as you breathe out. by your masters. Very slowly. And steadily. Let us come back into our body's consciousness as we are into the deeper states of meditation. Let us give our thanks and gratitude to Mother Earth for stabilizing, harmonizing, and balancing our energies. Very slowly. Let us get into our body's consciousness. Let us give thanks to the universal energies of white light. As we are trying to come out of the deeper states of meditation, see with your mind's eye the white light enveloping, surrounding, and filling your body. This white light is highly healing, rejuvenating, and also helping you fill your mind with light of intelligence, knowledge, and wisdom. Very slowly, masters. Bring your body into awareness. Keep your back straight, neck and head. And very slowly unclasp your hands and fingers as you come back into your consciousness. As you are opening your hands and clasping your hands and fingers, keep the palm of your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And very slowly, as you are comfortable, whenever you feel comfortable, open your eyes beneath your palms and come out. Try to hug yourself, give love to your own self, your own body, and give thanks and gratitude to all the fellow meditators who all participated in meditation with all of us. Thank you and gratitude to all the masters for sharing their time, space, and energy with us. Thank you so much, masters. If anyone wants to share their experiences or if anyone wishes to ask any question, they can. Please do raise your hand if you have. Otherwise, we can also end the session, masters. So, thank you so much, Shrabani ji. Thank you for this wonderful Swadhyaya. So, masters, let us end the session, and thanks to Shrabani ji for helping us with the Swadhyaya today. We'll meet tomorrow, masters. Till then, have a wonderful day. If you are from the other part of the world where we have sunlight and the day has just started, so have a wonderful day. And from this part of the world, have a good night, masters. Have a restful sleep. Thank you so much. May we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we practice meditation daily, individually as well as in group. May we help awaken others with the soul wisdom that we have learned and also help them teach meditation to others. So thank you so much, masters. With that, we are at the end of the session now. We'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you, Shrabani ji. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Madhu ji.
Mm.
Thank you.